Hello everybody and welcome back to the Torch Hate Estate. Ba-na-dum, ba-na-dum, bum, bum. Okay, so as mentioned in the previous episode, we are well on our path to finishing this estate. So the places we need to go to the Pet Cemetery, we need to go to Sunward Isles, we need to go to Mountain. I feel like Farmstead is done. I don't know if there's any more unique bosses, but it's kinda not feeling that way. There is actually Harold's Pet. More food consumed, friendly target and self, minus stress. On attack, stealth, 25% chance. When hit, buff self. Oh, weird. So there's like a unique pet for the Crystalline Herald. Huh. That's pretty interesting. I'm not sure if we're going to go after the Miller right now. I was kind of leaning more towards the Pet Cemetery or Sunward Isles. Because I would like to get the final boss of Sunward Isles. But at the same time, some Pet Cemetery progress could be really good. Okay. I think we'll end up going for the Pet Cemetery. Rat King, on kill, blight amount applied. Debuff self, more stress. Or the Heart Anchor. We'll go for this. We'll help out our wretch a little bit. Thirsty boys can quickly dehydrate living creatures in a never-ending quest to quench their thirst. What does that mean? That sounds like a... The first thing I think of is, like, a really nasty disease called, like, thirsty. Or, like, unquenchable thirst. Okay, so, first things first. Let's warm up our buddies right here, and then we bring Burra the Red Mist with Shalator, Crimson Scar, Burrowing Heaven. I slightly know what WoW means now. All of her abilities. Corin the Xiao with Vivid Memory, Star of Doom, Stone Paw. Why did I take this? And all of her abilities? That's because I was going to go for Sunward Isles and then I forgot. Change of plans. Hines the Veiled with Will to Live, Immortal Remains, and Drain Light Lens, Disfigure, Give to the Living Grave Grasp, and Death Wish, which is a 100% heal 100% of the time. Unless he dies. Rose the Air with the Ancestral Elixir, the Smoldering Hurricane Lamp, Ancestor Scroll, Rose's Thorn, Bloom, Divine Communion, and Rose's Embrace. I'm trying to see if these two synergize together. This stress heals for 2, and this improves stress healing by 25%, so ideally, that's like a 4 stress heal, you know? But more realistically, it's either going to do nothing, or it's going to stress heal for 3. Winces in pain. Poke and the Dark Dryad. What a good fight to start off with. Behold our power! Alright, so that's pretty nasty. Double stun? Okay. Vine Whip. Ouch! Crit of 8 straight away. Alright, stress is already starting to stack up, but unfortunately for them, we are significantly more powerful than they could ever imagine. The less, the better. Okay. He's got a 9/4. Let's just go for group heal. Everyone's a little bit injured. Hey, it does stress. Okay, so it stress heals for 3. That was kind of to be expected, but it's still exciting that it works. Okay, he's probably gonna go for another. That's a. Oh, that's summons. I barely see him use that move. Be gone. Today, you scoundrels are doomed to fall. Okay, he's probably gonna do a lot of damage. Here we go. Bite. Yeah, that was quite a bit of damage. Get them, Gabura. Show that dog what your gun does. 7/3. Could we execute? 11%. No, we cannot. But we can try. 14/4. So he's down. We're just gonna heal here. Ugh. That also gives him a regen. This trinket, okay, this trinket is on par with this trinket. Both of these trinkets are so just insanely overpowered. See, and I'm wondering if I should just stop using all of these trinkets, but in reality, and I kind of looked over this, we don't really have very many trinkets outside of the really OP ones. Like, a lot of our trinkets are mainly just commons, or character-specific ones that we can't really use. So, that's kind of a problem. But I guess that's what happens when you install a bunch of modded trinkets, is you tend to lean more towards the overpowered ones. She's gonna transform because she killed someone. Yep. Dogfire. Meh! Take that! Your only opponent is me. Plus, we're not fighting a boss, so I think it'll be fine. The Fade. Well, they're both stealthed, so not a whole lot we can do about that. Maybe this'll be it. Maybe it won't be. Alright, we're gonna open this up and see what's inside. Saber-tooth head cat skull. Bleed duration in Sunward Isles. Long canine teeth for immobilizing prey. On attack, torch -4. Anger from beyond. I have not actually found a way to proc Anger from beyond. So what's the second trinket you need for that? Or do you just put on 2 of these? 2, like, skulls? Can't say I've tried that, actually. Oh, secret room's all the way back there. Alright, fine. We'll go back, we'll get the secret room, and then we'll just keep going along our way. Behold my gun! and then I beat them with a gun. And this giant sword I found. Okay, so we have potentially 2 more battles to go. Only a coin, wow. Don't knock yourself out, guys. Those rewards are dropping. I gotta... whoa, don't break your bank or anything. Let's see. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be the final battle. I would actually be surprised if there's one more after this. Hey, it's a thirsty boy. Maybe he'll give us that disease that was being talked about. Burn, bird. So she's doing a lot of self-damage, but at the same time, she's doing a lot of damage. So it's perfectly fine. He's gonna take 6. He takes 3. Okay, I miscalculated. Let's spit at him. I don't think she actually spits, but... it's a final battle. We could do Courage to Protect. Just go for it. And we're gonna get some big single target damage, though, I think. The less, the better. 7/4. Almost down. I'm sorry, the master commands me to feast. Ow! 15 damage. Maybe double bleed? Oh, it's a double bleed. It's that simple. Okay. Eternal thirst. Ew! I don't think I've seen that. I don't think I've seen that animation yet. That was nasty. He, like, tries to eat you. Or, well, drink you, I guess. Sounds even worse, though. Saying he's trying to drink you just, ugh. Really doesn't sound very good. We do land a crit. I am the glorious heroic dragon of the battlefield. It's a mouthful. Try saying that 3 times fast. Be gone! Okay, I'm pretty sure we're done now. Oh, the music bug has been going. I didn't even notice. Do we want to open this? No, I think we're okay. I think we can do without the green. But we're done. What did we get? Bump, 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 bump. Can't skip it. It's too fast. Bump, bump, bada bump. No heirlooms. 19.2k gold with the 9k with the 5 bust and the Rat King. Obviously nobody leveled up. We got healthy. The worries. Careless. Replaced inattentive though, so. Gotta admit, as much as I love Darkest Dungeon, Lobotomy Corporation, which is a new series I've started. Don't know if you've seen it. If you haven't, I really recommend going to check that out. I've been enjoying it. But Lobotomy Corporation has acted as a really nice, just like, stress break from Darkest Dungeon, because this game, as much as I love it, I gotta tell you, it does eventually get to you just a little bit. So being able to have a side series, it's actually doing pretty well in terms of me enjoying it and you guys enjoying it, I think is pretty frickin' cool. Don't know why I said it like that, but... Okay, so we did not lure out any bosses. Whoa. Old Man's Axe, Spanish hunter. He tore him to shreds. Later, I tore it to shreds. The Evil Eye charm, which is more damage against beholders, which I think they only spawn in the ruins. 40% damage reflection if observed or stalked. Interesting. Didn't lure out a boss. We get the armor... the Armor Fairy. 10% damage, 5% protection, 30% protection on first round. I just love the idea of a little fairy who's like, "You hurt? I give you armor, friend." It's like, you're a tiny girl, why do you have that voice? Because you die? That not good. You live? That very good. Okay, so I think we're gonna go for the Grieving... Don't know how to pronounce that, gonna be honest. I also think we're gonna take a little bit of a bizarre team. I would take Penelope. She's a little bit too stressed out for the moment. Yeah, we're gonna take a weird team, but I think it'll be good. If you have 2 of the Bone Collection trinkets on, you do, in fact, get the, secondary effect. So, we figured it out. That's what it is. I'm glad I've been confused about that for way too long when I should have just tried this, but now that I know, we know, so we're good to go. The Nereirion, I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry, is known for having absolute control over other spirits and humans. While he is too frail to attack you physically himself, watch out, as he could make use of one of your heroes. I suppose we will find out soon enough. The lighting of this beacon signifies the start of battle. The caretaker stands before you with a lit torch. Begin! Alright, let's go. Nobody attacks our hamlet. No one! Also, that doesn't actually matter. That's just kind of there. I'm pretty sure it's to remove the, Is there no music? Okay, after waiting a year for all the animations, it's just dead silent. Well, you can't, you soft lock yourself if you leave, so I guess we're just gonna have to go through this with no music? Well, actually, you know what? I'll have to go through this without any music. You guys will have music right now. Alright, so... Oh, I didn't even go over the items, whoops. Someone's not very focused. We bring Ivanko, the leper with Shalator, banner of the defeated Sonus de Stella, chop, purge, revenge, and intimidate. Sally the goblin huntress with a heart anchor, the ruthless sabaton to stone paw, which I don't... Or no, it does work. It doesn't specify Sunward Isles. Riot control, decimate, data link, and... damage focus. Mora the Philomath with death, book of dead names, Wolf's Fang, head trauma, page cutter, sundering flesh, and absorbent mind. And Junia the Vestal with the ancestral elixir, will to live, sacred scroll, mace bash, just in case, dazzling light, divine grace, and divine comfort. Let's get some accuracy. Rain of the forest. And because he crit, he gets to go again. Big damage, big damage. No whammies. Yeah, 13 damage against 25% protection. That's still not terrible. She was stunned. She obviously doesn't get a turn. Crunch. That's a bleed. Ow. Okay, fair enough. Well, we're definitely not stunning you, so we'll just do a little bit of damage. Meet rebuttal. Okay, the bleed is stacking. Well of the torment. Gnawing uncertainty. Death. 33 non-crit. Pretty good. You know, if I had to say, I'd say that that turned out pretty good. Speaking of pretty good, that's a pretty good sized heal there, don't you know? Alright, big damage. Yep. The tide rises and the tide falls. Let's get some accuracy and do a bit more damage. Here we go. 11 damage, not terrible considering it's purge. Ugh. We're fine. I'm not worried for even a moment, as you see. So, I'd say the biggest thing we're sort of missing would be stress healing. Stress healing, we basically have none of. But we absolutely have the damage, I can tell you that much. Yeah, we definitely should have brought something to deal with stress, especially considering how many stress dealers they have, such as... Now, Mora is going to be doing an insane amount of damage. If she's allowed to, at least. I'm kind of thinking her single target abilities might just flat be better than the group attacks. Don't know, but I guess we'll know the answer soon enough, won't we? Okay, 4 for 3 bleed, leeching grasp, kills it for 12. That means I think he's gonna come up shortly. Can't stun him, but what we can increase their damage, though. So Mora's technically doing an extra 20% on top of her already insane amount of damage. She's on Death's Door. She's off Death's Door, thanks to the regen. That was one heck of a crit. Now let's get one of our own. Does it still stack the regen on her? I think it does. Ow, don't bleed. You bled. They cannot burrow again. Good. Oh. You're pure. Let me fix that. You just gave her the flesh curse? I didn't even know you could do that. Well, it turns out he might actually be a little bit contagious. We'll hope that doesn't become too much of a problem, but you know what? It's not his fault. Sometimes you just gotta whack a teammate. Make sure they're paying attention, you know? All in all, it's perfectly fine. It was just a show of friendship. It definitely didn't mean anything else. Ominous cry. That... No. Ooh. Look closely. You can see their weaknesses. Benthic Whip. That's a stun. This is gonna take a while. Just a feeling. This is gonna take a while. We need Mora to just do the single target damage, because if she's trying to do the AoE, I think it's just flat gonna take too long, so. Now, Ivanko is going to be able to get rid of corpses, so they're not gonna be too much of a threat. Unfortunately, did not get the Oni, but he still got rid of the corpse. This feeble ball must have more. Oh, I'm so sick of that soundbite. I am so sick of her going. It's driving me freaking insane. Oh my god. I've heard that way too many times in this one freaking dungeon. Can we be on to the boss now, please? Take us to the dungeon. Or take us to the boss, even. Ugh. Woo-wee. No, it's not even the end! It's not even the boss! Oh! Alright. So, if I were to change anything about this team, it would absolutely be, I need more accuracy. This team has 0 freaking accuracy against these guys. 28 dodge, dodges 2 attacks in a row. 60 dodge, good luck ever hitting it. Our damage is there. I would definitely replace our Goblin Huntress. The Goblin Huntress is not doing nearly enough damage. Also, this keeps happening. Really frustrating how we keep leaving them on 1 health, but, you know, that's how it goes. But if I were to do anything differently, I would want more accuracy, and I would my point exactly. And I would probably replace the Goblin Huntress. Goblin Huntress has not been great. But I guess I'll see you at the end of this wave. Whew! All right. Finally on to the boss. Here we go. And alrighty. Let's see. We're just gonna take a little sip of this. Whew. Well, the good news is, from the start of the second wave to now, it only took 40 minutes. So, all in all, really not even all that bad, you know? It's not like this took an insane amount of time just to get to the boss. You know? That's the only thing that frustrates me, is when, you know, it takes like 40 minutes to do something, and then I only use like 5 minutes of it. Regardless, the boss battle begins, and my complaining is over. We don't have a lot of ways to break guards, now that I'm thinking about it. Actually, does he? No. Okay, I thought he broke guards. There's that lack of accuracy coming in. Okay, we're gonna put a group heal on everybody. It's gonna put a regen, it's gonna heal everybody back to full. It might even stress heal, however it doesn't. We're going to revenge, that way we finally have enough damage. Buff up our own damage, plus 60%, so everybody is pretty much looking good. Refile! Okay, he summoned a mini Bozu, who immediately crits. Nice. Disease Gluttony, who also crit. Please don't give a disease. Thank you very much. Skewering Tusks. Hey, at least that one didn't crit. It was only 2 out of 3. Yeah, not bad. Alright. Let's take out the Odoroshi. Pretty good. We got a crit of our own. Crushed by a superior mind. Okay. Stun here. Kind of doubt it'll go off, but you never know. Yeah. The minus 10% plus the really high 98% resistance probably wasn't going to work out too well. Now, we do land a crit. I'm going to go for a Purge just for the little bit of increased accuracy, because as we know, we have been suffering with accuracy. Don't have my revenge! Ah! Doesn't move him back, but it does buff our accuracy. We're going to hit him as hard as we can. We end up missing. Puerile Rage. Ah! Hold the line! Is T-posing to assert dominance? I don't like that. Prepare to taste my thoughts. The pig is less filthy than a Minamoto. 44 crit. Also, I'm pretty sure the blue text has to do with Tiara's blessing. I'm fairly sure about that, at least. Gonna go for a stun. It's a crit. It's a stun. That's gonna prevent him from setting up his guard. We do get an extra attack on him. We're gonna go for another one. Just try and really rack it up before he can defend himself again. Just a point. Doesn't crit, but it does stress out. Okay, he's stunned. As soon as he can move again, he is absolutely going to put his guard back up on us, so we want to be able to do as much damage as we possibly can. We're going to go for Headache. I know it's not actually called Headache, but it makes sense. Okay, we're not able to kill him this turn, but I'll tell you for what. We can absolutely get him close. If Sally crits... Alright, she missed. If Sally crits, it would have killed, because I've seen her crit for 22 damage. Unfortunately, she didn't hit at all, so he is... Oh! He didn't even set up a guard! You old fool! Your thoughts are not your own. Be gone! That's what I think of you and your stupid army! All in all, that went super, super well. Did we get lots of stuff? Bump, 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 bump. We got a massive 62 kills, one of them being the boss. 20k gold, the commander's pipe. Didn't even have to use all of our minor omomoris. Stalker, pretty good. Leprosy. That makes sense on the leper, shame it's not on him. And grappler. Alright, the same party we took out, they feel a little bit bad about accidentally cleaving down a little kid. So, I've decided to let them go, and they'll go ahead and they'll set up a little monument to little Tofu Child. I'm pretty sure he'll appreciate it. After all, you know, he was just trying to give us some tofu. But who lets their kid out on a dangerous dungeon trying to offer tofu to people? Child's Monument. A small gravestone dedicated to the Tofu Child. The remainders of the court must have built this. Offer your condolences. Solace in the rain. After visiting the Tofu Child's graves, feeling of repose have swept the hamlet. Perhaps this small window of relief is the last gift of an innocent soul. I doubt it. Such a thing doesn't exist in this place. What's this? For the bloat, for the banished hunter, and the accuracy stone. Anybody new? Actually, we don't have the stars anymore, do we? Yeah. Alright, we'll take her. Yeah. Alrighty, so that marks another boss off the list. So we got a little bit of Pet Cemetery progress. We now have the wave-based mission in Sunward Isles, where there are technically 3 unique bosses, but we're not gonna count them. So what we need to do, we still need Sunward Isles progress. As soon as this hits 7, we can go fight the final boss there. Pet Cemetery absolutely needs to be spelunked more. Farmstead, I believe, is done. Mountain, we'll see about Mountain. And then the Courtyard, of which I'm pretty sure we only have the Countess left to do. And then it'll be the Darkest Dungeon, and then like that, we're done. Definitely feels like a really short estate. I realize we're getting up there in the episodes, but all in all, this has felt really, really short. But with that, that is going to do it for this episode of the Torchless Estate. Let me know what you guys thought of this one, and in the next one, I think we're gonna spam out the Pet Cemetery. Try and get at least a couple more bosses out of the way. We'll see what happens, but ideally, that's what we're gonna do. Now, if there's a random roaming boss or something that's like, seems like you're gonna get a lot of damage there, bud. Also, this seems like an interesting disease. I don't want it, but the minus 15% damage received is actually pretty interesting. But, I think I could go without it. Now, where is Sally? Because we need to get rid of that disease. Okay, oh, here she is. Oh, right, you can't... Wait. Where did their curse go? They had the flesh curse. They both did, but now it's just gone. Okay, that seems like a No, I know what it was. When we interacted with the sanitarium lady and the wave-based boss, she healed everybody. She must have gotten rid of all the diseases too. Didn't even think about that. Well, regardless, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Torchless Estate. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.